Hey guys, what's up? It's Cole. So for this video, I'm going to get right to the point and keep it short and sweet so that the point isn't lost. So if you are new to Diablo, you may not have encountered the Renown system, but this system is one that is incredibly impactful to your character, especially as you hit level 50 and now you're in the mid game and you're like, oh wow, Paragon points are really sweet, and they are actually incredibly build defining. In many instances, I'd argue they're actually more important than the actual skills you take. And what the Renown system gives you is going to be 5 skill points, 1 for each map, and then 4 Paragon points per, which is going to land you at 20 Paragon points, which is a very healthy amount. This actually can allow you to open up a completely new board and slot in like another glyph, maybe another legendary node. Like, it's not insignificant at all. Now the problem is, in order to unlock that last one, which is where you get those Paragon points, you need to complete every single Altar of Lilith, which is going to be the only thing that's going to transfer, so I want to get that out of the way. Altars of Lilith, your progress will continue, but the problem is every single side mission, every single one, every single like dungeon, exploring the entire zone, every other requirement for this Renown needs to be completed in order to unlock this final level. And then not only do you need to do it on one map, but you need to do it across all 5. And then these, other than the Altars of Lilith, like progress that you make in all of these is going to be reset each season. As you can tell in my footage, frankly, because of that, I haven't even attempted it. I'm like, okay, I might passively get some of it done through just grinding nightmare dungeons. I don't really know how I'm going to approach the side quests, but those need to all be done every single season as well. In my mind, this is literally the complete prototype of what I say I don't want in Final Fantasy XIV, because one criticism, because that's what I cover on this channel, is Final Fantasy XIV, and I suppose now Diablo, because those videos, guys, the support has been overwhelming. Thank you so much. So, and build videos are coming out, but I'm not doing one today because I'm actually getting in the weeds and testing, but I digress. But in Final Fantasy XIV, we frankly have a content drought. The Relic grind, which is like the premier weapon that you want for like glamour purposes, it's been kind of a like more mid-core kind of experience. It has been boiled down, this expansion, to being literally just passively collect tomestones. And one thing that people always would tell me is, oh, you just want a Crystal Tower grind so that you can do it, which is just another Alliance raid in the game, which is incredibly boring. No offense, but I'm allowed to say that because it's been out for like 10 years now, that raid, and it's been the raid that you always see every week because people want that because it's done quote-unquote quick. It just makes me want to scream. That's like the opposite of what I want to do, and that's all I can think of when I see this reputation system. Now, if you come from World of Warcraft, you have probably heard about the reputation grinds in order to unlock flying in certain zones. So that would be another analogy. No one really loves doing this. This is just another chore to do. Like, when it comes to the Altars of Lilith, I'm going to be very frank with you. I'm so glad that that at least continues forward, because I kid you not, and I actually did go at it, and I used a map that someone marked all of the locations on, and I went on horse. I didn't spend much time at all walking, and I basically blew through that, and it took me, and I'd like to think that I'm not fully stupid, at least 5-ish, 6-ish hours, probably more if I'm honest. But that was a pretty significant, pretty hefty grind. And was it doing combat? Was it getting into the weeds of the game? No, it was literally running around on a horse, clicking a slightly red statue that sometimes, even with the map given to me, was really freaking hard to see. And I'm going to cap off this video real quick here. I do not want to see this get past 6 minutes. Is that I think that the developers should make it so that this progress that you earn even right now, even though it's quote-unquote not the first season, which frankly I know a lot of players don't even care about seasons. I know a lot do, which I think is great. But I think that the progress we make right now on the Renown system, whether it's completing side quests, collecting Altars of Lilith, whether it is completing all the strongholds, exploring the entire map, finishing all the dungeons, I think all of this progress should be maintained on their database, and it should be applied to every single character that you make in this season, next season. I guess you can't even call this a season, whether it's the first season, right now, or in perpetuity, because this is really not going to be fun.